Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. You don't know the time of year, so it's baking time. Today we're baking my Jamaican style fruit cake, black cake, rum cake, Christmas cake. Stay tuned.
Hashtag, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. Very, very, very important.
So you know the first thing we're going to do is cream the butter and the sugar. Now I like to get the butter that's made specifically for cakes. The measurement that I'm using, now this is a 500 grams tub of butter, so I'm literally 500 grams of butter, 500 grams of sugar, and I'm using this dark muscovado sugar because I just like it. You know, that's what my mother used to bake with, so you know what mama do, and that me do. It just gives it a just nice lighter texture. Now once I've put this to cream, just cream the butter and the sugar together, I'm gonna start sorting out the dry ingredients. So here I have 600 grams of self-raising flour. I'm gonna go in with a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of allspice. Just mix this together and set aside. Now I do like to scrape down the sides of the pan because sometimes the sugar get clump up to the sides, so I just do like to, during the middle of it, just stop the blade for a minute and go ahead and just scrape around the side, move it around so you get everything done. Now whilst that's been done, let's crack the eggs. Now for this measurement I'm using 6 medium-sized eggs. Now I do like to go in and take out, well, them call it the eye of the egg, whether that's so it name or so we call it, so some I got just work with it. Now if for those of you who don't know, it's that little white thing when you crack an egg, it's that little white thing that you see in the egg. I do like to take it out because I find that it make the cake extra raw, and that's a no around here, so I do go in and take it out. Now I do like to crack my egg into a separate bowl, take out the eye, and then mix it all up. Now once all my egg is cracked, I'm gonna go in and grate some lime zest. Also gonna squeeze half of the lime into the egg. Once your butter and sugar has been thoroughly mixed, I'm gonna go ahead now and add the eggs gradually, and I'm adding 2 eggs at a time. Now don't think the egg look a bit funny, because remember, so we squeeze the little the lime inside of it, so you know it gonna give it a little look. Now don't worry about this mixture, I'm just gonna transfer it to our next bowl. It looks a bit not too righted, you know, but remember, once you start adding in your flour and your stuff, you'll just see it just come together and just full of niceness. So I'm gonna add in the flour gradually. See my little helper here, I'm always there. When a cake time, you know say in present, so but you know the poor little aunt can't manage the round and round things, so I did have to take it back from him and just go through. Now add your flour mixture gradually, and also my fruit mixture. I do have a video on my channel of how I do my fruit, how I soak my fruits. Funny enough, this year I decided to just steam it down a little bit, because you know fruit never did prepare for a long time. Fruit by now, but everything just still in the cupboard, so I just had to do a quick steaming thing. Go on, if you like me to show you how I do it, just leave me a comment down below and I will make a video for you. Now as I said, just add it gradually and until it's all you've used it all. For those new around here, thank you for coming back. If you haven't yet subscribed, go on and watch a couple more of my videos them. And if you know, if you vibe with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell, so you know when I upload a new video from my returning subscribers. You know it, go big up on yourself all the time. Now I do like to add about half a cup of evaporated milk, because I find that it just loosens up the mixture a little bit, so it's just less stodgy. Yes, so my mother do it, so therefore for my mother I go do it, and me like my mother cake, me I go do the same thing. Now time to start spice up this thing. Now I'm gonna use, now you know, this is the watered down vanilla. So if you're using the proper vanilla, you only use a little bit. But this vanilla, I think I added about 3 tablespoons. I'm also gonna go ahead and add my rose and almond concentrate, because you know said that just make everything nice. Gonna go ahead now and add about half a cup of white rum on Korea and half a cup of my red label wine. Now remember that the fruit was already soaking wine and them something there before, so you know say everything just full of niceness. Now just adding in my browning. I do like to go in with the browning last. Now I think in total I added about 4 to 5 tablespoons of browning, and it came out just a little bit too dark compared to the way how I like it. So if you don't like your cake too dark, you can go in with about 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of browning, and it should just give it the perfect color. I mean, the cake is still nice and it still look nice and thing, but for me, my preference is a little less darker. Now once your mixture is done, I went ahead now and just butter up the little file pan them, because those are what I'm using, and just get ready for the oven. Just make sure you give the container a little, the baking tin, whatever you're using, you know, a little top, just to kind of just make sure you get rid of the air and stuff that might be in there. Now you want to put this in your oven. Now I bake these for about an hour and 10 minutes on between gas mark 5 and 6. Now what had happened was, because 2 was on the top shelf, so as you can see from here, the ones on the top shelf was just a little bit overdone, but nevertheless them did still nice. So I would recommend that if you're doing it this way, the top shelf ones, just give them maybe about 55 minutes, and then the bottom shelf one, just leave them in a little bit longer. But you know, you're going to use the knife and you're going to test if the cake soak through, and for you know say it soak through. But if you don't want it to get dry out too much, just try and, you know, take out the top shelf ones, because you know it's a hot air rice, so the top shelf one, just take them out a little bit earlier. Now this one is one from the top shelf, and this was the next day, so you know we're going more with little. When the cake come out the oven, we do like to wet up the cake, and now I use the mixture, the same mixture, the red label, the white rum, and I do like to take out a little bit of juice from the soaked fruits, and that also has some cherry brandy in it, and just, you know, wet up the top of the cake. I did so the next day, and the cake was absolutely beautiful, delicious, call it what you want. As I said, the top one was slightly overdone, but it never did waste. Look at that, just pure niceness, smell good, taste good, look good, everything. Like when I tell you this cake, if you don't like when your cake is too stodgy, you will love this one. Just, yeah, go ahead, and if you try this, leave me a comment and tell me how it came out for you, and just, yeah, pure niceness. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Now you know some I can't go with till unless I give you a little bite of the cake, you know. Just imagine the thing, no man. Just use your imagination and just imagine so the cake nice, and you get a nice piece, and you want piece more. There you have it, guys. My Jamaican Christmas cake, black cake, rum cake, fruit cake, anything you want to call it, just ready for you from my kitchen to your eyes. Just pure niceness. Just want to say all the best for the holiday season. Enjoy, eat good, party good, just be sensible, guys. Catch you in my next video. Merry Christmas. Bye.